We are back under green with Hauser leading, and he is going to get a great jump there on the 4 car. Side by side behind him, you got the 17 back up here now, and Henderson and Shane Haar all looking for it, but Hauser is able to pull out in front of just about everyone here. 7 laps to go. Does Fisher have time to get him? He's right there. Now you see everybody just kind of jockeying around quite a bit here, trying to get it all figured out, see what they can get. Now Henderson is looking to the inside there of the 4 car. 17 scrapes the wall just a little bit. Going way high on the track. Keeping momentum up, giving a little shove there. Got a shove from the Shane Haar behind, I think is what happened. Hauser's going to block that outside a little bit. He knows on these fresh tires that the outside is going to be preferred. 4 car now has a good run coming out of the corner here. See if he can get there. He wants to stay on the outside. He could have chosen to go to the inside. 3 wide. Wow, that almost was bad, but 17 held on to it. Still 3 wide back there. Elijah Fisher still looking on that outside. He's got his bumper out there now. Side by side coming through the back stretch. Let's see if he can get the momentum. He's got his nose out front there. Looks like he's going to have him with 3 to go. Fisher back out front. Now he's got a decent sized lead here. They are jockeying around still back behind him. Shane Haar trying to find a spot to get through. Oh, and the 42 up into the wall with the 9. We are going to get a caution again. We will do a green-white checker here. Elijah Fisher is going to be out front now. Question is anybody going to pit again? We will have to wait and see, but I can't imagine being in Fisher's position here. You don't want to pit. If you don't, everybody behind you does. You're in trouble. Not a good place to be in. Is off. Oh, and he faked it. And a couple guys ended up coming in, one of them being Shane Haar. A bunch of people stayed out, so Shane Haar, not sure that's going to work out for him. He's going to be back in probably 12th to 14th position. And yeah, well, I mean, we'll see how that works out, but nobody else really went up front here, so we're going to re-rack it. But Elijah Fisher is going to have the control of the field for the green-white checker restart. And there's no way I'm going to interview him with a green-white checker. I'm going to let him focus and work here. I want to give everybody the broadcaster's curse this late in the race. A couple of cars did pit there. Obviously, the 9 was in the wreck. The 32, the 42 was in it, but 42 got a lot of damage, so I think he's pretty much out at this point. 60 car Chris Leota's back on track. So if you guys getting some stuff done, Shane Haar ends up coming out 14th. He will definitely keep an eye on that and what he's able to do on a green white checker with new tires. But he was in the top 5, and not sure he's going to be able to get back there. So 1 to go here for Elijah Fisher, Chris Leota on the front row. I think there's 2 possible green-white checkers here, so if this one does get another caution, we can do 1 more, I believe. But let's hope we can just do this one and get this done with. We have 11 cars still on the lead lap. All right, pace cars off. Be hanging back just a little bit here. There he goes. Now he's getting a little bit closer. Elijah goes probably right in the middle, and that gives him a great jump. He is clear. And he's going to be able to sail it into 1 and 2. Nobody around him. 3 wide back behind there, but he is clean and clear right now as the 43 takes a look to the inside, and they're wrecking back behind. That's going to bring out a caution. We're going to do it 1 more time, but no positions changed up front there. Yeah, we saw that, Colton. It was pretty rough. Pretty rough. Hit the wall pretty hard a couple times. Now we're gonna. This should be our final green-white checker here. So, and that happened just as Hauser was kind of getting to the inside there, and was pretty much almost able. I mean, we were getting ready to see if he was going to be able to pass him or not, and going into that corner, and unfortunately the caution came out. So we'll have to see if this is going to happen again on this time. Now, we'll keep an eye on Elijah's restarts. He went in the middle of the restart zone at that time. Let's see if he mixes it up so that Hauser cannot time him again. And this is actually going to be it. They are only doing 1 green-white checker. So this is actually going to be the win right here. This is Elijah Fisher is going to get the win. Hauser is going to be second. Ramsey's going to be third. That was the race, unfortunately. Thought they were going to do 1 more. I was incorrect. Apologies for that. The race is over. So you see Henderson gets 4th. Henning is going to be 5th. Dorno is going to be 6th. Willett 7th. Har is going to be 8th. So Har, even though it's the restart in 14th, made up 7 spots in about a lap and a half. So, but Cannon is going to end up in 9th, and 10th is going to go to Williams. So let's, as these guys kind of finish rounding out here, let's see if we can get some interviews with our top finishing drivers, and we're gonna start with Ramsey in the 17. Had a very up and down night. Let's see if we can find him.
expected 2 tires would work out, and it sure did.
Very good. Well, great run tonight. Congratulations on third place. You have any friends, family, teammates, sponsors, anybody you want to thank for tonight's race?
Good win, Elijah, and not too much other than that.
Very good. All right. Well, congratulations again. We'll see you next week.
All right, see ya. Thank you.
All right. That's our third place finisher, Levi. Let's move down and see if we can get Mike Hauser. He is also in the Ford camp. Mike, Matthew in the booth. You got me?
Sit for Matt, I got you.
Hey, great race tonight. Kind of came on late. Take us through your race and kind of how you worked up through the field there.
Yeah, I felt like going into it is going to be a bit more of a tire saving game, and that first run we kind of just saved tires there, and got into a little incident with the 3, but I knew it wasn't his fault. He talked to me, and it's all good. And then there's a run where I wanted to push it, and the caution came out at the right time there at the end. But then that final set of pit stops, I wanted to change it up. I took 2 tires, and Elijah just had such a fast car, and he was able to get in front of me and keep it in front of me. So props to him, and I know that this one probably means a lot to him. So I'm happy with the P2, but if I wanted to finish second today, today's the day to do it.
Yeah. Now the question everybody wants to know is on the green white checker, you were going to the inside, going into 3. Did you have momentum? Were you going to get him?
Actually, I mean, I had the momentum, but I thought maybe if I try to fake it low and then try to go back high to try to get him on the outside, because I felt like being on the outside was probably the only way I was going to be able to get him, because he had 4 tires, I only had 2, so I thought maybe I could take him on the outside. I just couldn't get there, but maybe
Unfortunate
I could have gotten him.
That's the race that never was. that's what I wanted to see, but oh well. Hey, great run. Second place is always good. Give us your friends, family, sponsors. Who do you want to thank?
I obviously want to thank my, teammates at Ford, Elijah, Steve, Brent, Levi, all great teammates. We all work together well, and my family for watching. And I know we're racing with Heavy Arts today for, Brian Nicholas. So, I know he's looking down on us right now. And unfortunately today I had a close friend get into a, pretty bad accident. So I'm hoping he's doing okay, and, I'm praying for him. So that's one thing I'm thankful for, that he's doing all right.
Very good. All right. Well, congratulations again. We'll put you back with your Ford teammates, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, so let's get to man of the hour, Elijah Fisher. Let's take a look. Bring him in. Elijah, Matthew in the booth, got me?
Yes, I do.
Man, talked to you in the beginning, talking to you at the end. Can't be better than that. Take us through the run.
Oh man, I mean, I'm just gonna be honest. We got a little bit lucky with some of those cautions that were happening behind us. We had another pit stop. I have no idea where everybody else was. I felt like I played the race pretty smart up until it came to that last pit stop, and probably went in a little bit sooner than I should have. But honestly, it worked out in our favor. I just figured, at some point in the race, I needed to get into pit road before everybody, not stay out as long, and I think that just kind of gave us that track position we needed. Good battle there with Mike Hauser to try to get around him, and once that second caution came out and we had another green-white checkered, I was fully anticipating another Michigan moment, and
yeah.
I guess if I finish second the week before, I've got a trend, then I win the week after. So
yeah, it seems to be. Well, it looked like at that, you short pitted on that run, and then you had a great pit stop. I mean, I don't know if you saw the times, but you gapped Shane probably 5 seconds, and then you were faster for a little bit. And so did you want to see the caution come out, or did you think if you went green, you were going to be fine?
I was actually hoping for the yellow. I'm going to be fully honest. It sucks it happened for the other guys, because they would have been probably in a more prime position. Actually, right when it came out, I was just about to be pitting that next lap. So we had a little bit of a perfect lucky, moment.
Worked out great. And then so I asked Hauser too. Okay, so when you guys were coming through the backstretch on the green-white checker and the caution came out ending the race, did he have a run? Was he gonna pack it in there, you think, in turn 3 and make it a wild ride?
I told him to race me as hard as he wants, and that's. I think he had a run. It would have been a matter of time to see what would have happened in the next lap and see who could have came away with it.
Yeah.
I think I wouldn't have been surprised if a little bumper would have been used one way or another, but under no
Absolutely.
circumstance were we not going to be
Yeah.
trying to get
Well,
one or
that's
two there.
like I told him, that's the race that never happened, but we will never know what would have happened right there. But I mean, great run from you. I mean, you know, you did all the right strategies. You know what I mean? You even deked Shane Haar at the end to get him to pit. But I know this one means a lot to you. So give me a moment on that and give me your shout outs and everything you want to do for.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I want to thank everybody for doing the 4 wide moment at the start of the race. Obviously, that was big. I'm kind of a big guy in quotes, so I kind of had a quote I had to pull up. Not that I expected, to be in the booth, but I just kind of
Just in case.
had one ready to go in case. But as long as there's love and memory, there's no true loss. And I want to put this race in dedication for Brian. It's a tough week for the league, and out of support for everybody, I don't want to shy away from anything on the track. It is what it is, what happened with all the wrecks, and if anyone's upset, but just remember there's bigger things to be thinking about, especially, and I definitely want to put this win as dedication to him. Put the car out there for him, and just kind of speak on the league's behalf. That caps off to Brian there. Gonna miss him, and we're just gonna roll through. I didn't even want to do a burnout. I said just keep it, keep it as it is, and keep going. So yeah, we got the win, but I don't even want to. I just want to, fade that till next week. Sort of deal. Just kind of sit here and just admire the moments.
Yeah, absolutely. Well said. Well, congratulations on the win tonight. I think that was a prediction to win next week too. I think that was. We'll have to watch that back. I think that was a prediction.
I don't know.
Great
I don't
race
even know.
tonight. Great race tonight. We will see you next week and maybe in the winner's circle. Who knows?
Yeah, hopefully. Shout out to Mom, everybody who's watching the broadcast. Thank you for putting it on, and of course, thank you, Lord, for everything you do.
Sure. All right. We'll see you next week. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. There you have it. There's our race winner, Elijah Fisher. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. I think there was maybe some issues along the way. I couldn't really tell. Hopefully it didn't cut out again like it did before, but if it did, my apologies. We will see y'all next week. Have a great week.